Kayleigh McEnany, White House press secretary, she was at the press briefing yesterday, and she was trying to quell this fake story about the president using rubber bullets and tear gas on protesters in Lafayette Square to clear the way so he could take his photo in front of the church. That's also a fake narrative. He didn't go to take a photo. He went to pay respects to the church, to see the damage. Of course, there's photographers there as well, because that's basically, when you're the president, the photographers follow you around. But they love to tell everybody that they tear gassed and they used rubber bullets on innocent civilians. And Kayleigh McEnany was in there saying that's not true. And Jim Acosta from CNN, who takes every opportunity he can to ask pointed questions that have nothing to do with news and everything to do with perpetuating this narrative that Donald Trump is evil incarnate, asked about that and asked about the police. And Kayleigh McEnany, she had enough. She handed it to him.
I've watched a lot of your coverage. I've watched a lot of the nation's coverage. And let's go through some of the things that happen when officers don't defend and protect themselves. In St. Louis, 4 police officers were shot. In Las Vegas, an officer was shot in the head and is on life support. In New York, a cop was beat up by people. In Providence, 4 to 5 police officers and state troopers were injured. And in Ashbury Park, New Jersey, a police officer was injured.
Okay, so when you have police officers, and that's the other thing too, when you're protesting police brutality and you get out of control, that doesn't mean the police aren't going to use force to quell whatever bad behavior you're exhibiting. It's their job to A, protect the lives of civilians, and also B, protect themselves. So rubber bullets and tear gas, they're used not against peaceful protesters, but against protesters who no longer display peace or no longer act in peace. Protesters who push up against police or throw bricks at them or hurl bottles at them. I mean, the minute you go from walking down the street holding a sign, or chanting something in a parade, the minute you go from that to hurling an object at a cop, even if he's in full riot gear, even if he has a big shield, even if it's not going to hurt him, you cease to become a peaceful protester and you become a criminal. And she's pointing that out to Jim Acosta from CNN, who doesn't believe that police, apparently, should have the right to protect themselves. And she pointed out something else very interesting to Jim Acosta, which he probably never thinks about because he's very self-centered.
Police officers are out on the front lines. They're defending and protecting you as you come into this building each and every day, Jim. We owe them honor. We owe them respect. And when they are under attack, they have the ability to defend themselves.
So no regrets. So basically, Jim Acosta is saying, do you regret using the tear gas? Do you regret using the rubber bullets? Kayleigh McEnany saying none of that happened. Police officers are out there getting attacked too. They're getting attacked for no reason other than they're trying to keep the peace. And they have a right to protect themselves. And Jim Acosta, every time you walk in this building, you walk through police officers. Your headquarters in Atlanta, which was ransacked and looted and vandalized, they were police officers there trying to protect you. You owe these people a little courtesy and a little gosh darn respect, to which Jim Acosta said, so no regrets, which shows you just the kind of guy.